Hey, Shalom. All praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Double honor to the apostles, the great millstone and rule well, and peace and blessings to the elect. I got a intense article going in on the mark of the beast. This is from rbth.com, and it's entitled Russian Cyborgs Among Us, Technology That Literally Gets Under Your Skin. Dated February 2nd, 2017. It says Moscow is one of 5 cities in the world where people have begun installing subcutaneous implants for travel on public transport. The first Russian cyborgs, however, complain about the limits of using their new devices in everyday life. All right. It says an employee of DigiWell, and this is on the caption underneath this image. It says an employee of DigiWell shows an RFID chip which can be engrafted in a person's hand at the CeBIT trade fair, the world's biggest computer and software fair in Hanover, March 13, 2016. It says during a visit to Russia last year, Dr. Patrick Kramer, a famous German biohacker and CEO of DigiWell, put 15 electronic implants under the skin of 10 Russian volunteers. He says the popularity of subcutaneous implants is growing in Russia as it is throughout the world. Now, I just want to add onto this that this RFID technology, this is a worldwide thing. It's a worldwide movement. It's not just something that's, just American-based. The mark of the beast is the planet of the elites of Esau to push this the last-ditch effort to push their new world order using this chip all over the planet. Okay? I just want to add that in there because, it's not just a U.S. thing. Okay? It's a worldwide thing, all right? It says in Moscow, people have begun installing them for travel on public transport. The technology is also being used in London, Hamburg, Bonn, and Munich. All right, so even in London, these guys are using, these people out here are using these RFID chips. It says curiosity is the most widespread reason to install a tag, said Kramer. There are people who are doing fantastic stuff with this. A friend of mine has 11 implants in his hands. For him, it's a type of hobby. For me, an implant is a great social and communication tool. So you got people that just going to be inserting chips and just implanting themselves all over their body. The same way they do these body piercings. Because you got something called body hacking or biohacking. And out there in Dallas, Texas, like there's a big movement. These people that implant all these piercings in their body, now they have it to where they're pushing implants, RFID implants into their body, the same way they do these piercings. Because if you go to a tattoo shop, they got it to where if they order these chips from these different websites, these tattoo parlors, they can actually give you the chip. Right, so there's a correlation there. So it says, who are the first cyborgs? Chip sellers say there are between 30,000 and 50,000 people in the world who have subcutaneous chips. Russians started implanting them only recently, and one of the first to do was Sergei Sorokin, a Moscow system administrator. It says use of this chip is perceived as magic, said Sorokin, who began using it in 2012. In Moscow, 99% of people who see this are amazed. Now, I'm going to go down here to the scripture, the book of, Revelation 13 and 14. It says, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles. Now, miracles can be, these miracles can also be what can be perceived as Esau's magic on the left-hand side, because he pushes this technology, which is his miracles, his power, to the people on the earth, and they're amazed by it. Okay, but the scripture says here that they're being deceived. So this chip is a deceiving tool because it's what's going to get you destroyed in the upcoming nuclear destruction. okay? Especially over here in America, all right? So it says, and deceived them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles, which in the article it says is magic, which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, which is this system, Esau's system, all right? Saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword and did live, okay? So this is part of those miracles that Esau is going to be pushing out on the earth. All right. So back in the article, it says in 2015, engineer Vlad Zaitsev also implanted a near-field communication chip under his skin to pay for public transport, and also uses it as a pass for his office. The chip allows for communication between devices at a distance of 4.5 inches. Excuse me. All right. So you got these different people out here implanting these chips, and now it's in Russia. Okay. It says pay with your fingertip. It says today users can obtain magnetic finger implants for fingertips, which is akin to the chip. All right. It says antenna for the head and earthquake sensors implanted in their chest. So this coincides with the mark of the beast, man. Different chips for different uses. It says these transmit information on the Android system very well, but cannot be used with the iPhone since Apple promotes its own technologies that are similar to NFC. But that's soon to change. That's definitely soon to change. It says the subcutaneous tags have a small memory, 512 kilobytes on average. In order to become a payment tool, the chip must have a special antenna and a certified payment system such as Visa or MasterCard. And there's documents on the books that Visa and MasterCard are investing in the RFID microchip for payment, okay? Which proves that this chip, that's the mark of the beast that I'm getting ready to read here in a second, but this is the mark of the beast in Revelation. It says, and this significantly increases the size of the implant. This means that it will be impossible to install it under the skin, which that's I mean, I don't know what technology they have out there now, but that's all going to be input into these RFID chips soon. Because there's people now, there's videos out there that I've posted and other brothers have posted that you can pay with a RFID microchip. Okay, size has nothing to do with it. All right. But you know what? That's the point there on this article here. So now Russians are popularizing the use of the RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast. So I'm gonna go down and I'm gonna continue reading in Revelation 13. All right. So I'm gonna start back at 14. It says, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword and did live. And this is Esau being given power, the same power that he had during the Roman Empire. That same power is coming back in this new NATO, UN, American alliance. And part of those miracles is this is an article called Magic, all right, on the left-hand side, really. But it's this technology that they have. And part of that is these RFID microchips, okay, the mark of the beast. It says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. Because there's going to come a time as they make these chips mandatory and they attempt to finish their New World Order, they're going to start killing people. Martial law, all that's going to occur all over the world, which is happening in Europe. You got all kind of draconian laws being passed in France and Greece, okay? And now with this demon Trump that's in office, man, that's soon to come to America, okay? Soon brothers are going to be getting killed and all of that. People all over America are going to be killed for not taking this chip, okay? Or for not worshiping this New World Order. Verse 16, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand, which that mark, which you go into the Greek and look up the definition of that word, it means something to cut in or engrave or sculpt within your skin, which is this chip. It says, or in their foreheads. And the article mentioned about these different implants like antennas and earthquake sensors that you can put in your body, man. Okay? verse 17. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Okay? So it's going to be a time soon here in America, okay, where this chip is going to be made mandatory, and that's going to be the only way that you can pay for items, because this economy is going to crash, okay? The microchip is going to be introduced, and the only solution that the elites are going to give the people, the American government, is this chip. But as the scripture says, man, if you take it and you worship this beast, you're going to be destroyed. So with that, I'm going to end the article there, this lesson here. I'm going to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Ba'ashman Shai. Double honor to the apostle, the great millstone that rule well. And as always, peace and blessings to the elect. Shalom.